Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're really well. I'm annoyed for two reasons. First reason is it's a Saturday. It is, in my opinion, a holy day, and someone is being noisy outside with some kind of drilling device. And I wish they would stop. So if you hear that, I apologise, but this is just a little intro to the video, so don't worry about it. Because the second reason I'm annoyed is because I filmed an intro to this video. The clip somehow got corrupted and it is unusable. So I had a really good intro originally for this video, not gonna lie. I said great things. Do I remember what any of it was? No, it was this time last week I filmed it. So let me cast my mind back and tell you about the video. So today's video is going to be me trying interesting crisp sandwich combinations. 4 years ago, I uploaded a video that, not gonna lie, I haven't really thought about that much in the 4 years since I uploaded it. It was called talking about and eating the UK's best crisps. So it was a video where I was eating what I deemed to be the best crisps available in the UK. And like I said, I uploaded it. It's been 4 years, haven't really thought about it. However, my friend Amy discovered this video a few months ago and she enjoyed it very much and talks about it often. And it got to a point where for my birthday this year, she actually got me a huge box of all of my favourite crisps. So this video I'm kind of just making for Amy because I thought she would enjoy it. And yeah, I'm making crisp sandwiches. I have a little bit of a backstory of my relationship with crisp sandwiches. Of course I do. I am the crisp connoisseur. So growing up, my mum introduced me to what I would say is my all-time ultimate favourite crisp sandwich combination, which is Marmite and cheese and onion Walkers. It doesn't have to be Walkers, but I think Walkers just hits different. That's my favourite. I think, look, we all buy like a decent sandwich, like a cheese ham sandwich or something like that, and stick crisps in. But that's not a crisp sandwich. That's just oh, I had a sandwich, I had some crisps, I'll just pop some crisps in the sandwich. But that does not make it a crisp sandwich, in my opinion. To me, a crisp sandwich it's just going back to basics. It's a spread and it's a crisp. One of my other favourite crisp sandwich combinations is chocolate spread and prawn cocktail crisps. And that's kind of the only ones I actually eat on like a semi-regular basis. So today, well, last week, I wanted to spice it up a bit, try some different combinations. Not gonna lie, they're a bit weird. There's jam, there's lemon curd, there's Biscoff spread, there's lots of things happening. So if you want to see me eat some very questionable crisp sandwich combinations, this is your video. Stay tuned, enjoy, and let me know if you try any of them for yourself. But if I have to recommend two, it will be Marmite and cheese and onion and Nutella and prawn cocktail. Thank me later. You're welcome. Enjoy the video. So something unfortunate has happened and I have somehow forgotten to buy the crisps for the sandwich I was most excited to try. And look, I could go out and buy them. It would take me 15 minutes to do that, but it's absolutely pissing it down. And I think if I went back to the shop where I bought all these crisps from, the man behind the counter is going to look at me and genuinely say, like, didn't buy enough crisps earlier? Like, it's just, I can't do it. So I'm going to punish myself and go for a combination that I don't think is going to work. And that's how we're going to start the video, because what I was originally going to do was Biscoff spread and a bacon crisp. So like Frazzles or smoky bacon, because can you hear that rain? Because I genuinely felt like that would work. So instead, I'm going to go with something that I think probably won't work as a punishment to myself, which is Lotus Biscoff spread and chili heatwave Doritos. So that's my punishment for fucking up, because what an idiot. So let's first make our tiny little crisp sandwich with Biscoff spread and chili heatwave. Now, I buy this Biscoff spread all the time, but I have never actually just used it as a spread. I usually just eat it with a spoon or like put it on ice cream or like with desserts and stuff, but honestly, usually I'm just using it with a spoon. So yeah. So here is our first combination. These are actually from my birthday box from my friend Amy. I literally only opened them this week. It's taken me much longer to get through than I thought, which is good because it's been nice to savour it. So I've gone for like 3 crisps and double spreaded the bread, of course. Smush it. You've got to go in for the smush. Bottoms up. I apologise for the sound of the rain. I'm actually surprised. The Biscoff, maybe I shouldn't have double spreaded it, but the Biscoff is the overpowering flavour. And then you just get the heat from the chili heat wave. And you know what? It's not bad. I enjoy it. We're actually off to a huge success with this. I feel like I should rate these. But I really enjoyed that. And I think it's too soon to give it a 10 out of 10. I would be intrigued to eat a full sandwich of that. Let's go with 7 out of 10 for that. The next one, and I actually bounced some ideas off with my dad about what kind of combinations we thought would work. And I started just by thinking of all the spreads I could think of that you could like put in a sandwich. And I got to lemon curd. And I really like lemon curd. But I was struggling to think of a plausible flavour to go with lemon curd. So I said to my dad, like, what flavour do you think would go with lemon curd? And he sat with it for a while and then he said, you know what? It's got to be prawn cocktail. Lemon and like fish, like they're 2 flavours that definitely go together. So that's what we're going for. We're going for lemon curd and prawn cocktail skips. I actually feel like I would have preferred normal, a normal prawn cocktail crisp, just like a potato chip. Because I didn't go to a supermarket, I just went to the corner shop. They didn't have any of that, so that was disappointing because it wasn't quite what I was after. But I think it will be an interesting texture because skips aren't usually a crisp, I would say. Has good structural integrity for a crisp sandwich. And also, I normally prefer the cheapest lemon curd you can get. This is a little bit on the posh side for me. But let's have a go. I love the texture of lemon curd though. It's pretty damn great. I'll try and use a little bit less. I definitely still want to double side it, but maybe I went a bit thick with the Biscoff. I would implore you to try a Biscoff and chili heatwave Dorito crisp though. That was unreal. Haven't had skips in quite a while. What a lovely little treat for me. They are so prawn cocktaily in the smell. I've gone for 5 skips for this one. Smush, lemon curd and prawn cocktail skips. Let's see. The lemon curd is so strong. You don't really get the prawn cocktail till like a little bit after. It's fine. The flavours just aren't really, you're not really getting a mixture of them. I think an actual potato chip would have been better. Wasn't awful, but it was just underwhelming actually. So 4 out of 10. I think with a different kind of prawn cocktail crisp, you could be onto a winner. Maybe a McCoy's. They're very strong in flavour. What an excellent lunch I'm having. Next, I think, this is another one that my dad told me to do. We're gonna go for jam and cheesy quavers. I can see where his brain went with this. So I'm here for it. Now I would normally, for a jam sandwich, butter the bread and then put jam on, but I feel like maybe I don't want to contaminate the flavour profile. I don't know. Well, I've used a lot of jam. Let's kind of move that over on here. The way that I know some of these combinations would be some people's idea of absolute hell. It's just filling me with a lot of joy to know how upset people might be. Now, the thing with quavers is they do come in funky shapes, so they're not like ideal for a crisp sarnie. I'm just trying to strategically pick these shapes, I feel like. Been a while since I've had a quaver. The gateway crisp, as I call it. You always see babies and small children with quavers, like that is always the crisp you start them on. Jam and quavers. What do we think? I'm sensing a running theme here where the spread is just perhaps more overpowering than the crisp, because I wasn't really expecting all of these to work, and they kind of totally do. I was really expecting this video to have a lot of me pulling like faces, and I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm a genius. Stunning. 7 out of 10. 1 square of this one left. What was another one? What was another combination I was gonna do? I go for peanut butter, sticky barbecue ribs by one of my favourite crisp brands, Bobby's. Bobby's can do no wrong in my eyes. Bobby's make excellent crisps. You will mainly find them in corner shops. But yeah, I'm going for a crunchy peanut butter. Again, I need to control how much I spread, I think, because I think that's why the spreads are so overpowering with the old spready weddies. So yeah, that's what we're doing. The main thing I like to have with peanut butter is cucumber. My favourite peanut butter sandwich is peanut butter and cucumber. I have been known to dabble in peanut butter and jam, or jelly if you will, but my heart sits with peanut butter and cucumber actually. These have the makings of like a what's-it, so I've never actually had these. This is also my first Bobby's sticky barbecue ribs. They've done it again. Bobby's, you absolute fiends. I can't believe you've pulled it out the bag again. What a crisp. But I've just gone for 3, I think, because I can't really get that much more on. Oh, they are good. Bobby's my guy. I'm actually not confident about this flavour profile though. Hear me out. It reminds me of a Chinese takeaway. The peanut butter sauce you get on the chicken satay mixed with ribs. Now I know they're not barbecue ribs in a Chinese. They're kind of, well, they're not barbecue. But there's something similar in this. I have a love-hate relationship with peanut butter though. It's so claggy. And it doesn't really help that like maize kind of crisps are also a bit claggy. The peanut butter is again just overpowering the crisp. Texturally, that was difficult. For texture alone, I've got to rate that a 3 out of 10. The flavour, again, was overpowered by the peanut butter. Got to work on that for something. Don't remember which of these I bought ready salted crisps for, to be honest. Might have been peanut butter. I don't know. Let's get 2 more slices of bread. Right. Got 4 more sandwiches to make. What should we do next? We haven't done any Nutella yet. I think I bought these for the Nutella originally, not for the peanut butter. But if I'm honest, I've not looked at my notes and I'm very confused about the whole situation. I'm really sad about the fact that I forgot bacon crisps, because I feel like that with Frazzles would have been sensational. Biscoff and Frazzles. Right, okay. So, I've only got 1 clean knife left. Next I'm going to do Nutella. I'm just mixing it in because it's got a bit oily. Nutella, and it feels kind of like obvious because I feel like the sticky ribs and Nutella will go because it's like sweet. So maybe I should try something that I don't think will go, which is cheese and onion. But actually, do you know what I sometimes crave when I've had a bag of cheese and onion crisps? Like I immediately crave a bar of chocolate after. So I'm I think it could go. Let's try Nutella and cheese and onion. To be fair, none of the flavour combinations I've tried today have been bad. So at this point, I am just wondering if crisps go with everything. Could be a controversial statement, but I think maybe they do. What a classic crisp the Walker's cheese and onion is. I can literally get one crisp on here. Oh, what a beaut. Absolutely stunning. Don't like that one. That one. I'm going for 3 layers here because one crisp has taken up the whole piece of little bread. That's my favourite part, to be honest. Okay. Nutella and cheese and onion Walkers. What do we think? I think it'll be fine. I don't think any of these are going to suck, to be honest. Actually, my mouth is confused because it's expecting prawn cocktail. Because of my love affair with Nutella and prawn cocktail sandwiches, my mouth is very confused. It's like, what is this crisp you're putting with Nutella? It doesn't not go. It just doesn't make my heart sing, you know? Like, it's not bad. It's just a little pointless. And for that, I'm going to rate that a 2 out of 10. Controversial. What next? I did buy onion rings because I felt like onion rings and Philadelphia would be an interesting, well, I think it'd be really good. But at this point, I'm thinking, is that too tame? Just Philadelphia. I need new knives. I need new knives. Philadelphia. This will definitely work. Again, I have no concept of how much is too much when it comes to spreads. I'm just more is more kind of bitch, unfortunately. Again, Bobby strikes again. They're so good. But I probably don't make, actually. I mean, I have used onion rings for crisp sandwiches before, but do with some broken ones, I think, to kind of pad out the middle. Ooh, got a lot of onion ring dust on me now. The Bobby's onion rings pack such a punch. They are so flavoursome. Obsessed. Love you for life, Bobby's. So, put the lid on that. Oh, it's deep. Oh, okay, we've got a breakage. It's fine, we'll live through that. Philadelphia and onion rings. That's so good. That's like one that I think could become a holy grail for me. But I think it has to be the Bobby's onion rings. They hit diff. Right, the only crisps I haven't tried are the ready salted. But that's just so obvious, innit? Just to put ready salted crisps in a sandwich. Like, grow up, what was I thinking? I think it was the ready salted, actually, that confused me. I think I looked down at my hands and I had, like, obviously, like, loads of packets of crisps, and I think I saw the red and I thought I already have Frazzles. So I'm blaming these bad boys on why I didn't pick up Frazzles. But I've got 2 bits of bread left. Technically 4. So we need to think of a different combination, I feel like. I want to go for another Biscoff one. Maybe. The Philadelphia and onion rings. 10 out of 10. I expected nothing less, though, if I'm honest. I kind of knew it would be iconic from the get-go. I think that was the first one I even made in my notes. I knew that one would be a chef's kiss moment. But with the Biscoff, let's try and be slightly less liberal with the spreading, because there was a lot of Biscoff on the last one, and I don't want to overpower everything that's happening here. Oh, I bloody love Biscoff, though. What a sensational flavour. Whoever thought of Biscoff? Thank you. Biscoff and Bobby's sticky barbecue ribs. Big up, Bobs. Bottoms up. Do you know, I think there comes a time, and it's a sad thing to have to admit, but there comes a time when you have to accept that not all crisps are cut out for crisp sandwiches. It's devastating. It's Truly devastating to have to think about that, but these and crisps like these, so like Whatsits and stuff, although I think it's because of the thickness of these, they're not crisp sandwich material. It's just too much clag, and it pains me to say that, but clag is not the ultimate goal for a crisp sarnie. So right, I've got one little bit of bread left. I've not even gone for the flora once. I've not gone for the Marmite. I don't feel like I need to. You know, they're tried and tested for me. I feel like it's been interesting to experiment with other flavours. But I don't know what to do for the last one. The last hurrah. Or do I put one of each crisp in the sandwich? It's a tiny bit of bread though. I don't know if it'll work. Well, let's think logistically about this. Let's try and make this genuinely work. Genuinely feel like I don't want to eat another sandwich. Not gonna lie, feeling pretty full now, but let's persevere here. I'm going for the Philadelphia. I feel like the Philadelphia was a really good base and not something I actually eat that often. So it's a bit of a revelation for me. I know my mum uses it in cooking quite a bit because this is nearly all gone. But honestly, it's not something I put in a sarnie that often. I've got Philadelphia on the base. We're gonna get cheese and onion. Just nestle that in there. Chili heat wave. Bit of quaver. Make it a little bit more flat. Spread that out a little bit. A skip or two. An onion ring. I think I'll leave it at that. So this is a Philadelphia, cheese and onion, quaver, skips, and onion ring mini sandwich. Smush it together. Out of all them flavours, you'll never guess what one's coming through the most. Quaver. I know, quaver. The gateway crisp. It's only fair to rate it. Pretty solid. I'm gonna go for a 7 out of 10. Can't complain. Did enjoy. But that is that. I feel pretty confident that I don't need to eat for a while now. And when I say a while, I mean 3 hours. I will eat my dinner in 3 hours. So that was me trying interesting crisp sandwich combinations. I do hope you enjoyed it. I now have the very fun task of using this little gadget that my mum got, and I can seal these crisps up for another time. Lovely. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of feel like I have to get Biscoff and bacon crisps out my system. So if you've got any other crisp sandwich combinations you think I should try so that I can get the Biscoff bacon one out of my system, do let me know and I can make a part 2. Pretty happy to make a part 2. More than happy to make a part 2. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually feel a little bit content and sleepy after that, but maybe that's the red stripe. Who's to say? Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.